Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories, also at Director Status. You can shop my website or check me out on my website anytime at www.paparazziaccessories.com/126955. Today, I am going to try to give you guys just a little overview for those of you that are considering joining paparazzi, or if you've already joined, or if you are on my team and you are watching this as some team training. This is just a little video to kind of show you how I have decided and went about organizing and displaying my jewelry. Um, I've talked to a couple of you about this already. I'm going to go ahead and get that light on so that it is a little bit brighter for you guys to see. I've talked to a couple of girls about this already, and I know some of you that have actually came by my house that are on my team have seen on occasion that I do have a board that I bring in here, especially if I'm getting ready to go live or do a live show. I bring my board out and I organize my necklaces that I intend on showing for that live. I put them in order on the board so that I can grab them to show them, and it just makes things go a lot smoother and easier, and I have everything all together. But another thing that I wanted to let you guys kind of see in on and how I organize and store my jewelry when I'm not doing a live. I think, like I said, I had told some of you, I am all about investing my money in my jewelry. Therefore, when it comes to storing my jewelry, or finding a way to display it, I have tried to go about it the cheapest, but of course, most professional looking way that I can. So I am going to try to get through this at all costs. My son is here with me. Luckily, he is playing in his room. Hopefully, he will stay that way and stay happy, and we will get through this video. But again, if you are on a team already, or if you're looking for a team to join, maybe some of this will come in handy to you and be useful information for you. Everything that I store my jewelry in, whether I'm packing it in my bling bag or if I'm putting it up in my studio in between my lives, I use buckets or pails or baskets from the Dollar Tree. Or the dollar store. You can get them at either place. I just normally prefer the Dollar Tree because everything there is $1. That is where I actually got everything that I use, which I'm going to move the camera. That's the reason I'm holding it and I've not put it in the tripod yet, is because I'm actually going to show you all the forms of display and storage that I have and what I do. Again, like I said, anytime that you're going, of course, you're going to have to invest some money into your business in order to, keep it professional, have a place to put it. Now, in your starter kit, you do get a black, beautiful box that says paparazzi in silver across the top with a magnetic, like a little flap on the front. I do encourage you, until you are able to make a trip to the Dollar Tree or the local dollar store, I do encourage you to store your jewelry inside of that black box. Now, when you get it and it comes inside of your kit, it is filled with useful information, your party invitations, your checklist, your welcome, congratulations for becoming a consultant letter. It does have things in the box, of course, when you get it, but that does not mean that that box is intended only for that use. I actually, at the moment, because I do have a place for my jewelry, keep all of my bags, my paparazzi bags, my Valentine bags, because if you're watching this, Valentine's Day is next week. So any chance that I get to use the different kind of bag or celebrate whatever season. Of course, paparazzi, Valentine's Day is an awesome time for us because it's a great time to push jewelry. It's a great time to say, hey, look here, dude, look here, woman, you can get your significant other an awesome gift without breaking your wallet that she will love. $5, $5, $5, $5. I mean, and this is a beautiful set that I could wear out, I could wear to church, all for $5. So anytime it is like a special holiday, and especially, around the holidays like Christmas and people's birthdays, or even, some people really celebrate St. Patrick's Day, which is going to be in March. I have already actually gotten green and clear gift bags for that, green tissue paper and clear bags for that, just because any chance that you can push a holiday on someone, it is good to do that. Um, Let me see here. I thought I had a bag up here that I could show you, but I'm going to have to go over here to get it, and I've not put my phone in my stand yet. But um, again, the paparazzi bags are not that expensive. In the $99 kit, which I know is what a lot of the girls on my team chose to go with, that is what I went with. That is what was the most affordable and reasonable for me to start with. I am a mom of two babies under two, which are both still in two different size diapers. One of them still on formula and baby food. So just for me, beginning in my business, I did go with the $99 kit. Now, in the $99 kit, I know that it does come with 50 of the pink paparazzi bags. That has been an abundance of bags. And on the website under the paparazzi boutique, you can get, I think, 100 for $4, which is also, again, very reasonable. But if it's a holiday and it's something that we're trying to really push jewelry on, especially like a time like Valentine's Day, I do get Valentine gift bags. The bigger the order, the nicer the bag that I use. And again, I get those at the Dollar Tree. I can get nice little glittery pink heart, 3 for $1 bags, which actually, doesn't go really far, but if people spend a minimum of $20 with me, I will give them that extra gift bag, put the tissue paper in it. That way it's like they got it gift wrapped from me with their jewelry. No different than going to Tiffany's and getting the blue box. You come to me and it's Valentine's Day, I will gift wrap it for you so that it is ready for you to give right away as a gift, or even a gift to yourself if you're buying it for you. So that's just a little tip on that. But again, everything I get at the Dollar Tree. I think I got 25 of the Valentine bags for $1. If it wasn't 25, it was 20 or 15. Then I got some little smaller bags for people that just bought a ring, or if they just bought earrings, to put down in there. I also bought red and pink confetti, so that way, when they get the jewelry out, it's going to be Valentine's Day explosion. Just any little thing extra that you can do that's going to make your business special and different from someone else's, of course, is going to be awesome. Make it your own, because it is. You are an independent consultant. This is your business and you can run it how you want. Again, that is something that makes paparazzi so special and different, is the very fact that we are able to be our own boss. You are your own boss. You run your business how you want and can do these little crafty ideals how you want. So, jumping on into how I store my jewelry and how I display it. I'm going to go ahead and get my phone up here on my tripod. Lord willing, and hopefully I can get it on here without it going crazy on me. Please, oh, like that. Please ignore my children's toys and all my paparazzi boxes in the floor. I'm intending to go live tonight, so I have been trying to get a few things ready for that, on top of getting some of my training videos in for all my girls, because I think I have one, maybe two girls. I think just one girl that's still waiting on her kit. I know I have been waiting over a week now for an order that I made last week. Obviously, I think it's a week today, a week yesterday. They are extremely behind with orders because of the promo that was going on last month. But so I am trying to get as many of these videos made as I can for all of my girls that are getting ready to start their business, because I cannot express to you enough, if you guys succeed, then I succeed. I want us all to do well. I want to help you any way I can. And even if that means, showing you the little small things that I do to save money, to display my jewelry, to store my jewelry, I want to do that for you. Like I mentioned just a moment ago, let me go ahead and get that box for you. As I mentioned just a moment ago, in your starter kit, whether you got the $99 starter kit or the $500 starter kit, everybody does get the black beautiful satin finish paparazzi box with the magnetic clip on the front. It's a beautiful box, good size. I do encourage, until you are able to go and pick up some of these things to store your jewelry in. I am a little bit OCD, so I like to have all my earrings in one thing, all my bracelets in one, all my rings in another. When I did get my next order in and all my jewelry wouldn't actually fit in this box, your starter kit jewelry will fit, whether it's the 40 pieces or it's the 35 pieces. For the $99 kit, it will all fit in this box. If you go into this box, which has, of course, our company, our statement here in the top. It's a beautiful box, definitely a keepsake, definitely, something you're going to want to take care of. It's also great to use at parties as display and to use to bring things in that you need for your party. So definitely take care of this box. But until you are able, like I said, to get what you need to store your jewelry. This is a perfect size for the jewelry that comes in the $99 kit. But I did make an order thereafter, not even, I think it was like a week after I got my kit. I needed more jewelry already. So I did have to go and even actually before I went as soon as I ordered my kit, I went to the Dollar Tree and started getting some things that I thought that I could use, because always, the Dollar Tree does have good quality little storage bins and things, so always go that route if you can and invest the bigger money in the jewelry. But again, this will come in your starter kit. Use this until you are able to get something else to store your jewelry in. My biggest tip to you, first of all, as far as display goes, in your kit, you also get a box of these hooks with backings on them. I think you get 50, maybe 100, but I obviously have some left over. I have a pegboard and a display board that I made on my own. This board I got at the Dollar Tree. Um, Once again, JJ, my fiance is coming home in the middle of my live. This happens every single time that I try to go live. But I got this foam board at the Dollar Tree. This is literally a display foam board, like what someone would use for a project at school, or whether it would be, maybe somebody wanted to make a poster or what have you. It is the thick, like inch wide, or not even an inch, but it's the foam thicker poster board, basically, that they do have at the Dollar Tree. All I did was simply put the hooks through the foam board. Actually, my fiance helped me with this. Then we put the rubber backings along each side of these hooks. As you can see, it ended up holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11 hooks. Now, had I wanted to, I could have went lower down and done another row and done all short necklaces on this, but I just went with going along the top. Again, it is already black, so it is a perfect way to display your jewelry, even if you're taking it to a party, or whether, like I said, even when I do my lives, I line my jewelry up on this, and this is how I store all of my long necklaces that haven't already been sold. Again, this cost $1, and these hooks come in your starter kit when you get that. My fiance simply took a pair of scissors, poked little holes in to get the hook started, pushed them through, and put the rubber backs on. And I've been using this ever since I got my kit. We put it together, and like I said, I'm holding 12 necklaces. As a matter of fact, some of them are holding 2. So it is extremely sturdy, especially once you get those rubber backings on. And again, this is something I can take to a party. It's black. It looks professional. And again, some of these hooks have 2 or 3 necklaces on them, not just one. So it is really sturdy as far as holding the jewelry goes. Secondly, when I'm not putting them on a pegboard, which I also have over here, when I keep them as far as storage back there in my studio. At first, I did start with these bins, which you can, again, get at the Dollar Tree. You do have to buy them separately. You can get as many as you want, and they stack on top of each other. I actually had bought these for my son's room for his toys, and then thought that I was going to like them for some of my office supplies. Ended up, I gave them back to him, but this is an option at the Dollar Tree that you can go with. You could do wrap bracelets up here. You could do your, other bracelets in the bottom, or you could just use it for pins, flashcards, whatever you want to use it for. These again are $1. You can buy as many as you want, and they snap into each other and they stack, and each one has a place for another on top of it, so you can actually make these go as tall as you want. They do also come in other colors other than green. Again, I had initially gotten these for my son's room. They go back in his room, but this was something that I did consider using, even if it was just to put my orders in as I was placing them or filling them. So this is an option at the Dollar Tree that you can get if you would like more of a stackable type way to store your jewelry in a tight space. But then after going through the green, I decided to go with paparazzi pink. Now, for my earrings, you can hang earrings, guys. You can hang them from the pegboards because they do have hooks. But most of the time, the earrings are going to come in a plastic like this. And because some of them are a chandelier style, I don't like to take all of them out of the plastic because I fear that they will tangle or get, hooked onto each other. But I did put an example right here on how if there's a necklace that a pair of earrings goes with, and I think that, I want to keep them together to remember it. I did actually on this post right here put this pair of earrings on top of this necklace to remember that that could be sold as a set. But again, some of my earrings I do keep in the plastic just to keep from any tangling or, anything happening to them, because they're obviously more protected when I leave them in the plastic like this. So for most of my earrings, unless I want to keep it with the necklace, I got this little small pink bow. So I do actually keep all of my earrings down inside of this pink bow, and I keep it under my desk. Now, for a party, I actually have a pink, what would be like almost like a veggie tray. And I separate out my rings and earrings and put them to where they're more visible and not just in a bowl to dig through in the different little slots of a pink, like a party tray. And it's the same color paparazzi pink as this. And again, it just has the little separate dividers all the way around it. I don't think I actually brought it in here. This is a wider basket. It is purple. They did not have it in pink, so I went with purple. But again, because it's wider and I am able to stack a basket inside of this, this is the one that I use for all of my wrap bracelets. Any urban bracelet or a flat bracelet that I have, I do use this one because it's wider. So again, I am able to stack a basket inside of it without damaging the bracelets that are underneath it, because again, they are the wrap bracelets. Most of them are in plastic and they are flat. So obviously it's not going to hurt for me to stack this basket, which has all my bracelets. So again, I'm doing wrap bracelets with my pink basket of regular bracelets on top. So again, it's all bracelets right here together, but the wrap bracelets on the bottom, because this is a wider basket and it's okay to put something on top of course, flat bracelets. Then again, this is another pink basket. This is the basket that I use to keep all of my bangles, my bigger bracelets. There's a wrap bracelet in there somehow. All of my bigger like cuff bracelets, anything that, isn't a wrap bracelet, I keep in this box over here instead. Again, some bracelets I do still keep in the packaging, but they do all have the holes if you did want to use your pegboard and even do a row of just your bracelets on the pegboard. They do have the holes. Some of them are okay to be out of the plastic, but like this bracelet, for an example, this one's mine, but this one's called Break a Leg. There is a matching necklace. I mix and match. This is a Blockbuster, as well as the necklace I have on is a Blockbuster, but these are not the earrings that go with this necklace. I mix and match and fashion my jewelry the way that I want to. There's also a matching necklace to this, but I decided to wear it with my other Blockbuster piece instead, just to kind of mix up the look and make it my own. But again, as you know, all of our necklaces do come with free matching earrings. This bracelet actually does have a matching necklace to it that does come with free earrings, and this necklace has a matching bracelet that comes with it. But I mismatch and I make things my own. I make it my own style just because it is a set. If I have things that match, I will mix it up and wear it however I want to. But again, so that's kind of how I do that. Like I said, my urban bracelets, these leather ones, things that I don't have to worry about so much, anything happening to them or them being damaged, I put in this wider flat basket. Then, because these are still bracelets and it is a little bit more of a narrow basket, I stack them in perfectly on top of my rat bracelets. So right here I know are all the bracelets that I have, from my rats to my bigger, chunkier bracelets up on the top level here. Um, and again, like I said, I do keep some in the plastic, just depending on what they are, to keep them from, snagging on other things. Some things like this bangles that I just leave freely in here because I know that there's nothing that can snag or damage those. But again, it is completely up to you. You actually do have the choice, if you would like, to take everything out of the plastic, and you can use your pegboard and have a whole row just of your bracelets, which would be a way to keep them from being tangled as well. Simply by just keeping all your bracelets up on a peg, whether it be on the foam board that I made or an actual pegboard. But there's just a few, and some of these bangles I still keep in the plastic. They don't all come with a loop, like the loophole like this one. But if they are a bangle like this, then obviously if you wanted to take them out of the plastic, they will easily hang right on top of the peg that you have that come in your kit. So you can take them out, you can leave them in, that is entirely up to you. But as far as, I wouldn't set these out at a party like this for people to look through, but when I'm not doing a live and I need to put my jewelry somewhere and keep it organized, and somebody wants to see bracelets or they want to see wraps, I can go and grab the exact basket that I need and go and take the pictures or whatever I need to do and know right where they are. And again, earrings like this, and truthfully the earrings sit right on top like that. So because I do have a small space that I use as a studio back there in our bedroom, it is really easy for me with my little desk area to keep things where they are kind of stackable and all together. Like I said, until you do get something to where you can organize your jewelry, this is the best thing to use as a jewelry box, and it does come in your kit. Right now, like I said, I have my bags and some of my party cards, my receipt book and things like that I still have in here, but I do have my other bags. I also, for some, like one-piece orders, have ordered some bags like this, but so right now I know that I can come to this box to get bags out to fill orders if I need to. Okay, so moving on, I showed you the Dollar Made foam board, which was, the craftiest, cheapest ideal that I could come up with. But as far as the separate baskets, like I also showed you, you also can get these labels if you want to be really crafty and really neat. I did buy these labels, again, at the Dollar Tree for $1. You get 30 count labels in here. I am actually going to take a fine point Sharpie and write in cursive so that it does look nice. Rings, bracelets, earrings, and I can simply put that right across the front of this. And if I did end up having people come over and they just wanted to look at the way that I have my things set up, then I know right which one to grab, and it has a nice neat little label on the front of it saying what is in each of my containers. So again, Dollar Tree, guys, everything I've showed you so far, 3 separate storage containers and a foam board and the labels, will make a total of $5 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The hooks come in your kit, so that is already included. The rubber backings come in your kit, that's already included. But right here for $5, and if you don't want to label them, you don't have to. I was thinking, that if I do end up needing to use one of those baskets at my party or my open house to keep some things in, it may look nice even just to write, like I said, really fancy and in a Sharpie what is in that bag, or all $5. These labels can be used for a lot lot of other things other than just saying what, what's in the basket. It can be all $5, paparazzi. These are just really cute little black and white dainty labels. And if you don't want to go with labels, you don't have to. So that knocks off $1 if you don't, and $4, guys, will help you store all of your jewelry. Again, in January, if you ordered the kit, that would be 40 pieces. If it was in February and you ordered the kit, you will be getting the 35. It equals out, I'm pretty sure, don't hold me to it, but I think it is 20 necklaces, five bracelets, 5 earrings, and 5 rings is the way that they do that. So you get 5 blockbuster necklaces, 15 exclusive necklaces, a Malibu set actually. So don't hold me to that. I know it's a little bit different because I did get my kit in January, so I'm not sure how the 35-piece one comes, but you will get a fashion fix set in there, which is going to be a 4-piece set that you can sell for $20. I'm going to make another video later on about the fashion fix. I know there is a waiting list right now in order to get signed up for that, but they will send you one set from the fashion fix in your kit when it comes, so you will get an opportunity to see what that is. And again, I'm going to make a video on that later. But as far as getting ready and getting excited to have a place to store your jewelry and your orders when they come in, $4, guys. I got the bowl for my earrings, which you could also do just another smaller basket, then the medium size, then the large size, because of course, like I said, the wraps on the bottom are not going to be damaged by stacking. Now we move on to my smallest bucket. This actually, you guys, what I've been using for this, if you find this funny enough, this is the very last block to my little boy's stack of blocks. They came in all different colors. If you guys have seen them, it goes from smallest to biggest. I think his biggest one is red, but because he obviously doesn't care for purple and it's the smallest one, I have been using his little tiny stack of block for all of my rings. So because my rings, of course, are my smallest, product that I have to keep stored and to, want to keep organized, I'm able to keep, I think I have at least 30 rings in here right now between the ones that I have in baggies. I have like 7 or 8 in here. Then I have a couple in this baggie as well. Sometimes I divide them up into like the categories, like of, the bigger, bolder rings, into like more different or unique rings. I will bag them sometimes that way, so I know just what to look for if I'm trying to match it up with the necklace. And then these other ones, of course, are just all labeled with their own name, rings that I have ordered or that I do have in this that I do have in here that have not been sold, that are just still up for sale, or I just recently got them and haven't been able to take the chance to put them in a more organized baggie. But I do try to kind of cluster them together, into, if somebody was looking for all white, or if somebody wanted a really big ring, then I know just the baggie of rings to grab to try to pair with that necklace or what they're looking for. And again, all of your rings, when you do get them, are going to come in these little small paparazzi bags with, of course, the name of the ring on it and the color that the ring is. This is Where's My Prince, and it is a pink ring, and it is the new skinny band that recently came out. Really cute, big pink diamond. But again, it is so small that, like I said, this little perfect little purple block square that my son cares nothing about, he has, as you can see, more than enough blocks and things, and this was the very last one. It was the tiniest one. So to have something small enough that again was able to be stacked in my little area that I do my work from, this just worked out best for me. He doesn't miss it. He doesn't realize it's gone. But again, I also can take one of these labels and put rings on the front of that if I really, want to be over the top organized or have it, labeled that way. But I have at least, and I just lost one out of a bag, but I have, guys, at least probably 30 rings in here right now. Like I said, some of these baggies have 9 rings just in here. So I do kind of separate them, like I said, and kind of make it more organized in my mind. If they're all black or black and silver, I'll try to cluster them up into their own little jewelry bag, little small baggies like this. But again, so that is my rings. So as you can see from my stack along, that goes perfectly right in the top and is going to slide perfectly under my desk back there under my little studio where I go live from. Again, I keep my poster board and my pegboard on either side, and then this goes right underneath my desk. So if somebody on my live says, hey, I want to see, earrings first, I know exactly to take my rings out. I can stack them because they are the smallest right on top of those bracelets, and I can pull out the earrings right away and start showing those first if they want to see, and then vice versa. Say they want to see the big bracelets, then I put the earrings in, I put the rings in, and then I pull out the bracelets. So to have these containers that stack just easily, that are all different sizes, I can keep my wrap bands on the bottom, nothing will be damaged by stacking on top of them. And I also do this cute little thing where I wrap it up with wrap bracelets. It's just something that I do. It's one of my biggest sellers, so I know if I try to keep it towards the end that a lot of people will stay just so that they can see the wrap bracelets. So that is something that I try to do, is show them at the end, so them being on the bottom and flat, it obviously isn't going to hurt anything. But because I know what's in each one of these, I don't have to put a label on it, but to look nice and to take to my party that I'm actually doing an open house, my first like home open party this weekend, I probably will, even though I'm not going to display them in these things, just to bring them out to set them up. I probably will make some nice cute little paparazzi rings, paparazzi wraps, cute little labels. And again, these were $1 for 30. So you can get these at the Dollar Tree. Everything you see here came at the Dollar Tree, other than my son's little purple block that I do still use. It's just the perfect thing for my rings. It's compact, it holds them all, and again, because it's the last thing that I do stack in my stackable baskets, it just literally, guys, just goes perfect. You can see that's as narrow as it is. It fits right beside of me when I go to do my lives. I can grab them out easily. And so that is my $4 to store all of my jewelry that I order. $4. And as far as, you can get an actual peg board at Lowe's in Corbin. If you're not local and you're watching this video, any of your home appliance stores obviously are going to sell pegboard, and I'm pretty sure they're relatively not that expensive. I want to say my mother-in-law got her pegboard for around $10, and it's huge. Her husband actually had to cut it down for her. Luckily, I had a family member that I asked because I knew about them having pegboard, so I looked up and was able to get a small piece from a family member of mine. Now, I do intend to paint this black eventually. Right now it is gray. Again, guys, I've only been doing this for a month as of yesterday. I have all 6 of you wonderful girls that are watching on my team, but I am still learning right along with you guys. This is just some of the things that I've picked up and done on my own over the last month now that I've been doing this. But again, you can get a piece this big, I guarantee, for around $6-7, no problem. And all of the hooks and rubber backings are going to come in your kit. No matter what size kit you get, they will come in your kit. So but if you do need more, they do sell the hooks at Walmart. So if you ended up that you made 2 foam boards and a pegboard and you're booming with jewelry, it is no problem. You can get more of the hooks at Walmart for a reasonable price. And as a matter of fact, Paparazzi also does sell them in the boutique on the website for a reasonable price there as well. They'll send you another box just like the one that you got in your kit, full of more hooks if you want to go about it and do it that way through the website. But again, on this board, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And what I do here is I do my longer necklaces. I don't put any hooks underneath. And then my shorter necklaces, I try to do short on top and then 2 short hooks underneath. So that way I can obviously do 4 short necklaces right here in one little area. Keep the long ones where there's nothing underneath them. If I can scoot up a little bit closer so that you guys can see, like where these are short necklaces, this one hook, guys, right now is holding 4 necklaces. Underneath it, the hook underneath that is holding 3 necklaces. So altogether, I have 4, 5, 6, 7 necklaces that are short, hanging from 2 hooks. So a pegboard or the foam board, like I showed you, is going to be an awesome, awesome way for you to keep your necklaces organized, keep them from getting tangled. And I do encourage, now you don't have to keep them in the plastic, but because a lot of my necklaces are long and have a lot of the dangly details, charms hanging from them, I do like to keep plastic on them when I can, just to keep from them getting tangled. Or like I said, I do have my 2 small children under 2, so I try at all costs to keep the plastic, even not both pieces always, but at least the clear paparazzi piece that comes underneath the gray and white cover packaging. I at least try to keep the clear on it. That way, if somebody does claim the piece and say they bought the matching bracelet, or say they bought, earrings with it, when I go to bag that for that customer, I don't have to worry about that long necklace tangling and snagging into their earrings or wrapped around a ring, and then that just makes a mess for obviously both of us. So I do always, even when someone does make a purchase, try, if the paper has come off, I do keep some of my papers in an old paparazzi box, so that when I do bag it up for them, I can protect it as much as possible, especially if I have to ship. Then I definitely want to make sure and wrap each necklace back individually into its clear plastic wrapping, so that again nothing will happen to it. But so here is my actual pegboard. Like I said, guys, you can get these at Lowe's, you can get these at Pope's here in town, and if you are not local and you are watching this video, I'm sure that any of your local hardware stores can sell you these. They can cut them for you as big or as small as you would like. I even have extra hooks and pegs right now, guys, because I like to double up on some of my hooks, because I do have a small studio that I work from back in my room. It's easier for me just to have the 2 boards and put as many necklaces as possible on these. Again, you can make a hook completely devoted to bracelets, completely devoted to earrings. I just personally, because I do have so many necklaces and sets, normally just use my boards for my necklaces, unless I do have a set, and then I'll take one peg and put all pieces to that set on that one peg. So that's just an ideal for you if you're going to do a live or you're going to do a house party. All 3 of those pieces that would be in that set would be all right there for you together. You don't have to worry about looking through all of your bins to try to find, oh, I love that necklace. Oh, well, look, I've got earrings and a bracelet that match, but let me go dig them out over here at my other bracelets. No, right away you could be able to show them, hey, look, this bracelet and this earrings, and hey, here's a ring. Keep the rings, especially if it's a set, you can hang the ring right from the top of this peg too. So that's just a couple ideas as far as how you want to display if you're doing a home party, or even if it is a Facebook Live. Keeping all of that together is going to help on your time and keep you from having to go and dig in your other boxes to find all the pieces to that set. So you can, because some of these pegs, like I said, they're a reasonable size. I can hold, this one peg has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 necklaces on one peg. So it's no problem to hold a 4-piece set, including the ring, on one of these pegs, because one of mine, like I said, has 7. Now moving on really quickly, if you're doing a home party or you're not, it doesn't matter either way. I do encourage you, as I told you earlier when I was reviewing the $99 kit, I told you that you do get a necklace bust. You do get a necklace bust for advertising and showing your necklaces. They send you a black necklace bust in your kit, which I did show in the video earlier talking about the $99 kit. But I can actually go ahead and show it to you again. here is the one that our kit comes with. So with the $99 kit, you are going to get this black necklace bust. It is going to be black on the back, which is going to be beautiful for home parties, for people to see in person. You know, it's going to have an all black professional looking setting to it. It is a felt like finish, so it's going to be soft and pretty on the jewelry. But again, you do get one of these in your $99 starter kit. I think the bigger the kit you do get a little bit more display materials, as far as I think you get a ring display. It comes with like one finger to display a ring. And I think maybe I know the boutique sells the ring display, a big one actually, for about $6.99 that I think holds 10 rings, which is a reasonable price. It's actually really well priced because, like I said, $6.99, and it's a lot better than having to keep them all in this. Luckily, before my party this weekend, I am going to be getting a ring display, but because I've just been doing my parties from my comfort of my home, taking care of my children, which is another awesome thing about this, I'm able to put my bling on, I'm able to put my makeup on, and I work from my telephone. I'm still here with my kids. I'm able to take care of them through the day while my fiance's at work. But I don't have to so much worry about the way my rings look, because when I show them on my Facebook Live, I'm going to be showing them as an advertisement on my hand. Now, it's a little bit different saying when people are going to be coming over and wanting to look at them how they're going to be laid out. So I do encourage you, if you do want to do a ring, have a home party, to get a ring display. Or again, like I said before, I found out that I was going to actually get one by this weekend, the pink party tray that I told you guys about. I actually did bring it, so let me just give you an idea real quick. Before I knew that my ring display was going to be here, the black ring display, like I said, it's just little small black nubs to hold 10 rings. This was my next initial go-to. Like I said, I'm all about do it yourself. I'm all about the cheapest, cutest, fashionable way. I have some black star confetti, because of course our colors are pink and black. So I had some black star confetti that I was going to sprinkle alongside these different sections of this party tray. You actually would do like a veggie dip or a chip dip and do your veggies and chips in here. Well, this was actually going to be sprinkled with black star confetti, and then I was going to do rings by color in each of these sections, which is still going to be a really cute display. I may actually still do it and the ring display just to have a little bit of variety there, just something to look at, cute, being pink, being the paparazzi colors. But so before I found out that I was actually going to get that ring display, this was my first initial go-to. Again, guys, this was $1. $1. I actually found this, I think, at our local grocery store in the Valentine section. So I looked up there, but it again was $1. They do carry these at the Dollar Tree as well. Maybe not exactly this style, but something similar. And if you can't find pink, go with a black or a clear or a white. I mean, even would be okay, because that's obviously all going to make your jewelry pop. But so again, I plan on sprinkling this with the black star confetti, and then I'm going to do rings by color in each of these, because I do have so many rings. And then I will use the black ring display to do some of my more, fancier, bigger rings that I have. I will put on that display. Some of the more simple ones, toned down, I will do by color in these separate holes here. Maybe even do rings on this side, bracelets on that side. But again, this would be something more for a home party, or if you had a hostess and you were going to be going there, you want to set up your jewelry, of course, as nice as possible. But again, guys, this was $1. I also told you guys that you can get the stackable buckets like this. You can get as many as you want. If this is easier for you, because they do come apart, you can do all your, even necklaces, until if you don't want to do the foam board and you'd rather just lay your necklaces down like this. I do really encourage you though, so that the necklaces, whether they're in the plastic or not, to at least do the foam board. If you don't want to get the pegboard, maybe that's a little bit out of the price range with everything coming in right now, I do encourage you to get that dollar foam board and to poke the holes and use just the pegs that come with it. You will have the pegs in your kit. That's not going to charge you anything extra. It's $1 for this foam board, guys. And like I said, I've got 12 across the top, and if I wanted, I could do more underneath and do short necklaces like I did on my pegboard. 2 rows of short necklaces, the rest of them long, or, you know, 2 things of earrings, 2 things of bracelets. You can make it however you want. It, again, is your business, your creativity. This is just a little bit of do-it-yourself ideals for you guys, so that you can kind of see what I did. Because I do want any woman, whether you're on my team or you're not, I do encourage any woman to do your best at this. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and working for paparazzi, you know, gives me something to do during the day other than, you know, change 100 diapers, make bottles, and fix lunch, and, you know, deal with a teething baby and a terrible twos. There's a lot to do being a stay-at-home mom. But this does still give me the confidence and the happiness of being able to talk to other women, sell other women beautiful jewelry, and do it at a reasonable price for $5 that I obviously wear and love myself. So I want any woman that is interested in this company or has even considered it to take some of these tips and tricks that I've showed you and see that you can invest that $99 to get the simple starter kit like I did. It's a, you know, a preview pack. Take the chance and do it. It's $99. Everything I showed you, you can get for a tops of $5 to get all the supplies you need to store your jewelry. You do get this bust, like I said, for free. Now, because I have been doing this for a little over a month now, oh, I'm sorry, this is the free bust. I do want to quickly show you, because I have been doing this over a month now, I did want to invest in another couple of necklace displays. Because I'm doing that open house home party this weekend, I thought it would look really nice to have a couple of displays with the necklaces actually on. Because seeing them on a mannequin versus just hanging up on my, you know, my foam board or my pegboard makes a really huge difference. You know, seeing it up against the black, imagining that on your neck makes a difference other than it just be hanging on my display board. Now, of course, like I said, I do want to eventually paint my pegboard black. I've not had the time to do that yet, but the gray does work. The foam board is already black, but you can get a choice, I think, of even hot pink if you'd rather go that route. But I went with black just to try to make the jewelry pop more. But again, let me tell you, you do get the one necklace display. You do have the choice of buying more from the Paparazzi Boutique. I bought this necklace bust at Joann's, which if you are familiar with craft stores, Joann's is a craft store that is in my local area, and they sell, you know, hobby crafts, like people that like to make jewelry. Luckily for me, people that like to make jewelry need displays for the jewelry that they make. So my mom and grandmother went there and checked out what they had for me, and I got a bust almost identical. The only thing that is a little bit different is it's a little bit more of a sharper edge up here at the top, which I am going to say I've noticed holds my necklace so much better. The bust that we got in our kit is a little bit more rounded, if you can see, but it is beautiful because the back is black. I do think it looks really classy and professional, whereas the back of this one, you know, is just going to be a simple white and gray, but people aren't really going to be looking at the back, so that doesn't matter. I'm going to have them sitting forward with some of my best, you know, encore piece necklaces on these for the party, you know, the pieces that are going to catch your eye, that are going to be really flashy. That's the ones, of course, that I want to display on those. But for an ideal for you for that, they do sell those again in the boutique if you'd like to invest in more, or you can go to Michael's or Joann's or any local craft store where they do sell things that for people that like to make jewelry, and you can buy another bust like I did for around, I think they were $10. Now, my favorite bust, my queen bling, this is what I call her. This is my queen bling. I've wanted one of these ever since I did join the team. You know, I watched lots of tutorials and training videos, and I wanted one of these so bad. So for an early birthday present, my mother and my grandmother did invest and get me one of these. Now, the thing about these compared to ours is obviously the stand. It has a curved if I don't knock it off there, I'm so sorry. It has a curved front, just like it would be on a person's actual chest, and it has the neck. So instead of the other boards that have the sharp edges that I have to connect that onto, this actually has the full circle neck, and if you look from the side, it will latch perfectly, guys, perfectly. And I'm also able to display the free earrings that you would get with this necklace right on the top of the neck of this, along with our paparazzi logo. And again, it is going to have a curved back, just like how it would lay on someone's chest if they were actually wearing it. Of course, this one is a little bit more expensive, so it is again all black. It has a perfect little stand to it, and I just threw this one on there for you guys for an example, but for my party, of course, or for, when I do display it or use it for my lives, I like to show my more flashier, bigger pieces on here so that you can really get an idea of, how pretty this is and, the full on design. But so this, guys, is going to be a little bit more expensive, but it also came from Joann's Craft Store. So you can also buy these on eBay. I know if you watch any other videos, there's a lot of women that use full busts, like women that make blouses and tops. It's like almost like a bust of a full top half of a woman. You can get those. They are again a little bit more spendy, but they have those on Amazon as well. For me personally, this works. I do also, if I have a set, encourage you to get some push pins. Now, not actual push pins, more like sewing needles. You could also, I guess, get safety pins if you wanted, but I just got on clearance, actually. They cost me 99 cents for this entire pack of 500. It's dressmaker pins. So for the busts that those women have that are, like for somebody that was going to make someone a blouse, I have seen them take these dressmaker pins, and say I had a perfectly matching ring or a bracelet that would look awesome with this necklace. Well, I'll take one of these dressmaker pins that's super thin, almost invisible, and right here along the side, I will post that little pin and I will add the ring here. On this other side, I can post another little pin and I can add the matching bracelet. Now, because this is like a soft, squishy felt through here with that satin-like finish. So again, you can actually do and display full-on sets on these busts like this. I've not tried it yet on the bust that we get in our kit, but because it is more of a cardboard type of bust, I'm going to say that it may not hold, but that's why I did get safety pins as well. But again, guys, or even for the party, I will go in and I will take one of those dressmaker pins. I will go right in behind here and I will slide through one of these holes in the necklace. I will slide a dressmaker pin through there, and then again another one on this side, just so that way if people want to come up and touch the necklace or look at the earrings, I don't have to worry about it falling off. If somebody wants to pick it up or wants to look at it, more in person, I don't have to worry about it sliding off, the mannequin every time they want to do that. So I do encourage you, again, these were 99 cents on clearance, dressmaker pins. They're small little thin silver pins that you won't even see. I'm going to go back in here and I will put one on each side of my paparazzi label, and that's going to hold this necklace in place to where it can be moved and nothing's going to fall off, and it's going to be a beautiful display at the party. Again, guys, I have not tried that with these displays. There is a little bit of like a squish to the felt in these. So I would say if you did like a downward motion, you probably could still use the dressmaker pins, like to add a ring or, maybe a small bracelet or something from here. But again, I do encourage you, when you do have the funds, to get you one of these, because obviously they just look really nice. It's a full neck. I wouldn't have cared to have had the full bust of a woman, but until I feel like, my business grows a little bit more, this is perfect and just a perfect size for me personally. Now, in total, I have 4 busts. I have 3 like this. I got two of these from Joann's, and then I've got two that I got, one in my starter kit, and then I ordered another off the website before my mom and grandmother found them at Joann's for me because I told them I really wanted one. Like I said, they got me one for my birthday. But so let me show you the crafty way that you can go about making one of these for yourself without having to order it at all as soon as I can find it. Give me just 1 second. I'm almost done. Okie dokie. Oh, here we go. I found it. So sorry, guys. I really wanted to be able to show you guys this as an ideal. So in total, I have gotten one off the paparazzi site. I've gotten one in my starter kit. And then for my birthday, like I said, my mom and grandmother did find me the full neck one at Joann's, along with these that are like in our kit. You can also get it at Joann's for not very expensive at all. But if you really want to be crafty and do it yourself, there is the possibility of doing it yourself. So I lied. I actually have 5 necklace displays now. So that is going to look awesome at my party, especially with these big blockbuster pieces. The flashier, the better. I really like to, and this is how they come, right from Joann's. Of course, you do these just like a picture frame. They pop out. You put the little slit in there, and that's what makes them stand up. Now, I do love, again, as you guys can see, the really sharp detail because that holds your necklace so much easier. But so for my party now, I'm actually going to have five necklace displays. So I'm going to use, one for maybe more of a dainty necklace, because you do always have to remember, just because I love big and bold does not mean that everyone will. So I will kind of do a little taste for everyone on each necklace display so that there is something shown on a display for everyone's taste. So that's an ideal there. But again, Joann's, Michael's, or any craft store that sells like necklace supplies. Now, if you really want to get crafty though, that's what I was getting ready to say. This is a homemade necklace display. This is made out of a pizza box cardboard. All I did was simply take the one that I got from Joann's out of the pack, laid it down on that piece of cardboard from the pizza box, traced it out, and cut it out. That's all I did. It's sturdy. It's it's one of the harder like pizza boxes that you would get in like the bring it home and bake it yourself from the deli. But so it's a sturdy piece of cardboard. So it can't be something obviously thin or flimsy. But all I did was trace the one from Joann's, cut me like almost like what would be like you're looking at it like a picture frame. So basically you cut you a little stand like this. And I don't really I can step back, I guess, and show you guys. But it's duct taped up here at the top. And all you're going to do, let me kind of move back so you guys, I'm so sorry. All you're going to do is set it down like that, lean it back however far you want, and you can paint this black, you can cover it in, fabric, whatever floats your boat you can do. Again, obviously it's going to be easiest just to take some regular craft paint it black, and then you have for free your own necklace display. So you don't have to actually buy one at all. You can make one out of cardboard and duct tape, and as you can see, I'm not joking, this is a pizza box. You can take the one from your starter kit, which you will get when you get your kit, trace it on that piece of cardboard, and it doesn't have to be a pizza box. It can be even a more sturdier or a thicker piece, like or maybe even a foam board or a piece of, whatever you can find. Get that, trace the one that you're going to be getting in your kit, make you some type of little stand that would remind you, like I said, of a picture, like a photo frame. Picture frame, so sorry. Like a picture frame, you're going to make you a little easel back stand. It's taped at the top with duct tape, and it's going to stand just like another necklace stand, just like so. All you got to do is paint it black, and it's free. Again, these are non-expensive. You can get them at the craft stores. You can order them off the Paparazzi Boutique, or you can be crafty, save your money, put it towards your jewelry, and make your own. So, again, that's just a little do-it-yourself ideal for you to save money, to have more displays, and be able to show your jewelry. I do like during my lives to use one of these thinner busts like this. I've not had. I've not had this one, but for a couple of days now. I've only got to use her for one live, but it is a lot easier, especially when I'm trying to hold her in front of the camera, because that neck is so good about holding onto the necklace without losing it. But again, even if you wanted to make your lines a little bit deeper in the one that you make at home, all you got to do is follow, make your own. They don't have to be as narrow as the one in the kit. Super easy to do, guys. Out of cardboard. You're bound to have some cardboard. Shoot, cut your paparazzi box. Whenever you get all the goodies out, cut the paparazzi box. Like you can see, I have a stack of back here in the back. That is perfectly sturdy cardboard to make one of these. So that's just a couple ideas, guys, for you. Hopefully they were helpful. Hopefully, that gave you some cheap, easy ways that you can store your jewelry, display your jewelry. Also, I have a hat rack back there in my studio. I didn't take it down, but it's like a total of 6 or 8 knobs that I also hang bracelets and earrings and things from too. Any little thing that you can find around the house, like this is, I think, supposed to be like a men's tie hanger or something like that. I use it and I hang, bracelets and things like that from it. And it was something that we already just had around the house. You do not have to go and pay big bucks to get an awesome display or even way to hang your jewelry. I do encourage you to do a pop-a-box party. Then you don't have to worry about displays at all. Invite a couple girlfriends, invite, whoever. Have them come, and I guarantee something will be bought out of your box. But if you are looking to join a team, if this was helpful to you, give me a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I'll be posting many more videos like this, lots more help. Big shout out to all of my bling queens on my team. I couldn't do this without you. I hope that I am helpful to you. Any questions, comments, make sure to post them below, and I will have more videos to come. I thank you guys so much. Oh, one more quick shout out about your jewelry. So sorry. I'm trying to get all this in as much as I can in one. In the back office, they do offer you these print out numbers. So when I talk about number in my jewelry, when you go to do a live show on Facebook, or maybe you want to even have it numbered at an open house party, so when someone brings it to you, you can check in your inventory book and you can be like, oh, number 1, okay, that's such and such. I know. So when you mark it off, you know that you need to order more. I did actually devote an entire folder to my inventory papers. Every time I've made an order, I stick the order form into this this folder. I take a yellow highlighter each time they come, and I make sure to go through my box and I highlight or make a check to make sure that I did get everything. So that way, if I've got something that's sold really fast or somebody really loves, I do have my inventory noted. That way, if I sell a piece, I know that I need to get more. So again, these are available in the back office if you want to print them free to you to use for inventory and selling on your Facebook Lives or home parties. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Again, I will be coming back again with another video on fashion fix, orders, a couple other things that you may need to know. For sure, for Valentine's Day, use every possibility at that Dollar Tree that you can. The more you can save money that you can put towards your jewelry, obviously the better. I hope you guys got a lot of useful information out of this. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great night, and don't forget, if you want to join my team, I am listed as Brittany Ferguson, www.paparazziaccessories.com/126955. So make sure to join me, send me a message. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks so much.